Live tonight. Joy is real. Joy is real. Let's go. Joy is real. Online and in the city. Turn the speakers up. The vibe so pretty. Yeah. From Vegas nights to the morning shine. Everybody knows the name. Joy is real. Online. Lady from the desert where the neon glows. Dropping every episode, yeah, the energy flows. Headphones on, she be talking that truth. Yeah, spinning joy for the people, every word is approved. Bright smile, bright mic, keep the world in tune. Streaming worldwide, yeah, she's changing the room. No matter where you're from, come and vibe with mine. Hey, she the queen of the scene. Joy is real online. Joy is real online and in the city. Turn the speakers up, the vibe so pretty. From Vegas nights to the morning shine. Everybody knows the name. Joy is real online. And the strip lights flicker on the boulevard. Joy's voice cutting through, yeah, she's going hard. Oh, yeah. Uplift, turn up, make the whole world sing. Yeah, she got that podcast fire, let the joy bells ring. Yeah, fast beat, move your feet, let the world unite. Yeah, she's sparking conversations in the day and the night. Yeah, from the club to the church, it's a sacred sign. Yeah, her spirit never fades. Joy is real online. Hey, hands up, ride the wave. Joy's in the house from Vegas today. Laugh a little louder, dance through the line. Celebrate life, 'cause the joy's all mine. Joy's real, online and in the city. Turn the speakers up, the vibe so pretty. From Vegas nights to the morning shine. Everybody knows the name. Joy is real online. Yeah.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Joy is Real. It is 12:03 a.m. here in Vegas. So that means it's real early or real late over there on the East Coast. However your mind desires to label it. So good morning, Georgia. Good morning, Florida. Good morning, North Carolina and South Carolina. New York, New Jersey, Connecticut, and whomever else we got on this side of the planet, all right? That also means it is 1:03 a.m. in my hometown of St. Louis, Missouri. So good morning, family. Look, y'all, my sleep is all messed up. That's why I am here. I said I need something to get me tired because baby, I got to clock in 8 hours, but I done slept already 4 hours. So how this gonna work? My body is only used to sleeping like 4, 5, maybe 6 at the most hours at a time. And I'm usually really woe out after my shift, y'all. I use my brain so much, and this 50-year-old brain is like, girl, go lay down. So I'm struggling a little bit with trying to balance being an employee and still meeting the needs of my home. My husband and my nephew are looking at me like, lady, when you gonna cook? And I be looking at them like, I am tired, y'all. What y'all want me to do? Like I don't know what to do. I can't cook tired. I might burn something. but I also don't want to spend an enormous amount of money on out to eat food either. So we have to figure something out over here, y'all, for sure. But guys, Child D is here. Thank you for being here, love. Um, Mr. Smitty, good morning. I hope. What time is it where you at? Yes, 3:03 in Maryland. Lord have mercy. I hope I ain't wake you up. I hope you were already woke. Okay. And Miss D, you probably up feeding that baby more than likely. I know them little ones. They they sleep what 2, 3 hours at a time, and then needing to be fed and all those things. So that's probably what you're doing. Ooh, it sounds like I am really, excuse me, like what's the word? Wheezing. That's what I felt like I was doing just then. I might have to go to the doctor and get that checked again. Although a few years ago I had it checked and he was like, "Girl, quit worrying so much. You did smoke for 20 years, so things are getting better. You just have to go through all the rumblings, the ins and outs to get to the better." So we just here kind of just getting ready to peruse social media, give commentary on what I come across possibly. We ain't gonna get into numbnut too much. I did see some things that I probably wanted to talk about in reference to her though, because she did put out some content today that I was like, girl, you know, you don't even know. You don't even know. But we gonna leave her alone for right now because I am in a whole different headspace. Uh, it's gonna be kind of relaxed on this live. We're gonna look at hopefully some positive content. My favorite homesteaders lost one of their favorite farm animals either today or yesterday. And that was kind of sad to see, but I did see that Mr. Larry did bury Winston on the property, and I'm pretty sure they probably had some words for Winston. I believe Winston was a goat. Yeah, I believe it was a goat. Um, and he did a lot of uh, impregnating of the female goats that are there over the last couple of years. So Winston definitely has, some babies there on the property. So his legacy will reign. But it was sad to see big old Winston down like that. I'm like, man, was he sick or something? I've been following Mr. Larry and Miss Teresa for quite a few years. I don't know if they were doing social media before they um, before they bought the farm, but I do know that Mr. Larry has done a lot of different type jobs where you would think he may have been doing some things prior to, but I believe his life has just given him so much experience that when he goes into something, he might be more prepared than than just a person jumping off into it because sometimes experience shows up in other ways. But yeah, let me see if I can pull something up to like refresh you guys' memory on Mr. Larry and Miss Teresa. because I did a video on them, like a compilation video a few months ago. Here we go. Yeah, this one right here. Let me see if I can bring that up for you guys. But how y'all doing? How y'all doing? It's probably gonna be real quiet in this chat. Oh, all right. All right, there we go. I don't know why it's so hard for me to share my screen. I even have trouble with that uh with Zoom. I'm like, oh God, I don't know what takes me so long about sharing this darn screen, y'all. But this is the video I did on Mr. Larry and Miss Teresa. Let's see here. Oh, somebody left a comment. Let me see. Let me see. Hey, Superfly, what's going on with you, sir? You up late or early, whichever you want to call it. I think us content creators, as you see, um, Miss D is up, but she got a baby. But Mr. Smitty is up, you up, I'm up. I think us content creators, our mind be moving so much that it is hard for us to like get rest. Cause whenever I come live in the middle of the night, we do get folks in here for sure. But good morning to you and welcome on in. No, what? I don't even know who Pooh Shiesty is. I'm not very familiar like with rapper Superfly, but um I do know who Gucci Mane is, but who is Pooh Shiesty? Actually, you know what? I'm so totally not in tune with certain things that when I seen that name Pooh Shiesty, Smitty probably gonna laugh at me. I thought they was talking about Miss Shiesty Bum. I swear for Jesus, because I'm like, I don't know who no Pooh Shiesty is, and so I only contributed to a name that I'm familiar with. And so there is a what would you call Miss Shiesty Bum? A a a YouTube participant. She's a viewer of several channels that I may visit. And we've had, some back and forth because Miss Shiesty uses the wrong term when when referencing me, and I don't like it. So I've had to actually, say some things to her. But I was like, what shiesty bum did? But I don't know what's going on with this. I'll bring it, I'll kind of check into it to see because I do see that whatever this topic is, it must be something, like big or whatever. Pooh Shiesty from Memphis. So she must be a rapper. More than likely it's a he because Gucci Man is a he. We're going to tap in to see what is going on with this Pooh Shiesty from Memphis. Just got out the feds and gone back. His dad and several other folks lured Gucci Man. What? Get the hell out of here. The man just got out of the feds. I wonder if it's that man that G Fish told me about. When I look up whoever this Pooh Shiesty is, I hope it ain't that man that me and G Fish was talking about that had just got out the feds or whatever. What his dad and now his silly tail done did something that did sent his butt back up the river. I tell you, criminals, I I don't know if they like prison or what have you, but that is insane. How okay, that's crazy. That is crazy, Superfly. Mm. He's done. He's done. No need to know him. He is cooked. He only been out for 6 months. Good gosh. Um, and good gosh and have mercy. Ain't been home but 6 months, and his tail then robbed another rapper. You say don't need to know that Negro. He is cooked. Have mercy on my soul. That is insane. 6 months, y'all. Oh my goodness. Lord, I tell you. Basically, he is the the dumbest dude ever. He robbed it for a watch that was so dumb. He has money for endless watches. So you telling me this fool then did all this for a watch? Mm. And made Gucci sign paperwork to release him out of contract. Oh, okay, so it was a little bit more. And Lord, come on now. So you telling me the numb nut was in the halfway house when he did the deed? See, he wanted to go back. He must got a boyfriend or something that he is missing, and he was trying to get back. Cause that is crazy. Lord, Lord, and Lord. That is crazy. Miss Teresa, Mr. Larry, what what I done did? Wait a minute. Wait. Why am I pressing this button? What is this button for? Nothing. Okay, wait. Nothing. Okay. Mr. Larry, Miss Teresa, we gonna come back to y'all real quick. We gonna come back because I wanna know who this Pooh Shiesty is. I wanna know if this is the same guy that G Fish was talking to me about. B- Pooh Pooh Shiesty. Oh no, I don't. That might be him. Wait a minute now. I don't know. Let me look at some images. No, that ain't him. That ain't him, y'all. That's not the guy that that G Fish was talking to me about, because I was getting ready to say that is insane. So I don't know who this gentleman is. I don't, y'all. Like I'm not very familiar with rappers, you know. Mm, mm, mm. He must. I mean, he looks like he's still young. How much time did he serve? How much time? Pooh Shiesty. Well, that name shows suffice, don't it? Shiesty, 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 Shiesty. Then and your dad Shiesty too. Y'all done lured somebody to Lord, to do something that is just not cool at all. Robin, baby, let me tell you something. If you rob somebody, you will put somebody down. You know what I'm saying? So I don't trust people who do that stealing and all that stuff that'll take something from somebody else. That's a whole nother type situation when you get to taking things from others, because you have the same 24 hours in a day as anyone else to get out here and do something and get things that you want or what have you without harming other people. And it's just insane. Boy, 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 boy. 6 months. I guess the 6 months he been out been kind of rough. They must have been rough. All right. The Nut is the biggest artist on the earth, just coming home and dropped one song and hit the Billboard. Just so he got a popping song. Oh my God, what is wrong with him? What is wrong with him? So he got home. He must not be too big of a star. I don't know who he is, Superfly. But again, uh, Joy ain't got no young kids in the house, so maybe this is just one that flew way over my head. But my God, it all went down here in Dallas. Even look at the press conference, Miss Joy. Okay. That is insane. That is insane. I am so upset to hear this situation. Mm-mm-mm. And Gucci Man, he ain't he suffering with some health issues right now? Lord have mercy. Where is the doggone press conference? Have mercy and have mercy. Pooh Shiesty look press conference today. There you go. Look, everybody Googling some stuff. Uh, what can I bring up? What should I bring up? I don't want to get in no trouble. G Fish told me to look for stuff that ain't got that doggone many views. Mm. Here go a let's see. Let's see about this one. You think that is it okay to play a news type of something or another? Get up out the way. Is where is wait a minute now, I don't hear. Oh, there
At gunpoint
wait,
inside a
wait a minute. Wait a minute. Okay, Joy is not very familiar how all this stuff works. So you gotta wait, lady. Have mercy and have mercy. All right. So let's see what this news article gonna say. Anything from news, cool, even from YouTube. Okay, cool, cool, cool. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate you. Okay, let's see.
A major federal case unfolding in Dallas tonight. Investigators say a music meeting tied to rapper Gucci Mane turned into a violent kidnapping and a robbery, with victims allegedly held at gunpoint inside a Dallas studio. 9 suspects, including a local rapper, are now charged. And NBC5's Meredith Yeoman has been pouring through the police paperwork. She has details and the reaction.
Tonight, a meeting at this Dallas music studio is the focus of a federal kidnapping case. Prosecutors say.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute and wait a minute because I don't want no problem. I don't want no problem. All right. Fair use, fair use, fair use, and fair use. Okay, YouTube. Joy don't want no issues. All right. Let's finish up what they talking about.
What started as a sit down turned into a violent armed takeover.
One of the victims was actually choked by one of the defendants to the point of near unconsciousness.
Authorities say the January 10th meeting was arranged by Lontrell Williams Jr., known as Pooh Shiesty, a local rapper signed to.
Boy, they sure will tell on you, won't they? The news will give all of your information if they got it. They put out his whole government name, didn't they? Pooh Shiesty though. Why would you want to name yourself Pooh Shiesty? Lord, that is insane.
to a music label owned by Grammy nominated artist Gucci Mane. According to a newly unsealed criminal complaint, Williams Jr. was upset with the terms of his contract and wished to be released.
Williams Jr. produced an AK style pistol.
He say, Negro, I don't like this contract. I don't like it. I don't like it. You need to do something about it. But see, this entertainment business, baby, it ain't for the meek or the mild. It really is not, honey. It is so many backhanded, undermined, sideways dealing going on when it comes to the entertainment business, and not just at the lower levels, all the way up to them corporate offices as well. Baby, that's where they biggest at. You know where them rich people have conversation and meetings and deals and all that. Baby, it be a lot of shisty poo business going on with them rich folk. Do you hear me?
And forced one of the victims to sign a release from the recording contract at gunpoint.
Authorities say Williams' father assisted, then say about a half dozen others took cash, jewelry, and high-end watches while preventing 3 victims.
Heck no, they came with a mob. So it was daddy, son, and a couple more others. A couple more others. Have mercy, Jesus. Let me see if y'all saying anything in the chat. Da, 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 da. There was a federal press conference though. I gotta try to find it. Memphis politics though, Miss Joy, is deeper than this contract. The contract has nothing to do with. I be doggone. It's deeper than the contract. Dang, Jesus and have mercy. Well, I guess that's the story that they went with. I guess that's the story they went with.
from leaving. The FBI seen raiding a Memphis area home Wednesday belonging to the family.
Within hours of leaving the Dallas studio, a number of the defendants were on social media displaying some of the items that appeared to be the jewelry that had been robbed.
Just world's dumbest criminals. So you go do something that you know ain't legal, and then you come on the internet and post about it. Oh, good Lord. Now, joy is not the sharpest pencil in the box when it comes to criminal activity, you know. But I have learned some things being associated with some criminals. And one thing I do know is you don't supposed to tell on yourself. But I see a lot of telling on oneself in this newer generation. Y'all need to put them camera phones down, okay? It is making the the powers that be very easily to just lose your life to the system. Y'all better for you. Now I am not condoning bad behavior because actually I ain't nothing I like about a criminal. Okay, nothing, and nothing. Even though I got babies by some, I ain't even like them. You know, they just tricked me. They they packaged themselves up as to be something else. But that's neither here nor there. Come on, Pooh Shiesty, cause you stupid. as my mother-in-law would say. Hey, Hunter, how are you, love? It's good to see you, baby. See, there go more content creators up in the middle of the night or up early in the morning. What's up, Miss Joy? How are you, love? I am well. I am well. Hope you're doing well as well. Superfly put me on this Pooh Shiesty stuff, and we learning how dumb he is. Him and the daddy. But Mr. Fly say it's a little bit more going on than this contract business that they talking about, though. I would hope that it has a little bit more than just a contract, because guess what? A contract is something that you didn't sign, right? So hopefully you didn't read it over prior to agreeing. Now, do a lot of us sign things that we probably necessarily don't like? Yeah, all the time. But you got to understand that, hey, you signed it. I know his dad. He's been in the feds before, and in and out of the jail system. I can't believe he let his son do this. That's crazy. That's crazy. Just got out, and you say, "Come on, we finna do this. We finna we finna do this." The man gotta go back to the halfway house. Like, wait a minute, you done some dirt and gotta go report to the halfway house after you finish, baby. I don't understand it. I mean, they didn't have to go too far to find him. I'm this is nuts. It's nuts. I'm telling you, it's nuts. It's nuts. I don't know what they were thinking, what the thought process was. It couldn't have been no thought. Did they think that they was getting ready to get away with it? Did they think that? Mm. His ankle monitor put him. God damn. See, now that oh Lord, he had an ankle monitor too. Baby, whatever was going down, it was something that evidently this man deemed urgent. He got the ankle monitor on. He got to go back to the halfway house. He just got out. This is insane. Insane. How you gonna have an ankle monitor and act up? Stupid. Stupid. I mean, come on. At least cut off the ankle monitor, right? There's still some things that can cut off these new ankle monitors, right, y'all? I don't know. I ain't never had no ankle monitor. Um, ain't never been around nobody with no ankle monitor, because baby, if I would have seen an ankle monitor on somebody, my heart would have dropped to my feet, and I would have gotten away from them quick, fast, and in a hurry. Because to me, that means you done something real dangerous. Even though I know that you can have ankle monitors for different types of things, but I'm just telling you where Joy mine goes immediately when seeing things like that. I immediately think you got to be the worst of the worst. I don't know why. It's just something about that ankle monitor. And although I know that like the worst of the worst, they probably wouldn't even allow to walk the street. But my brain just, you know, won't reduce the level of criminal you are in my mind when I see it. I'm like, oh no, you are bad. um, that is crazy. All right, so let's go back to this video.
From the victims.
Investigators also point to surveillance images, phone records, and GPS data from an ankle monitor worn by Williams Jr. that they say connects him to the case.
So you get out of prison just so you can go back.
Jazzy Maxey is a media personality who says contract disputes in the music industry aren't uncommon.
Was that a YouTuber that they just what's the word? Oh, I can't even think of the word. Showcased. Was that a YouTuber that the news just showcased in their story?
Pooh Shiesty, if you want to be out of a contract, this is not how you do it, especially if you just got out of prison.
Media personality. Does that mean she may work on a radio or something? Jazzy Maxie. Are you familiar with her presence, Superfly? Is Miss Maxie like a DJ, a radio personality or something?
Prison for an armed robbery. So now what's going to happen? You release that of
She has some pretty eyes, I know that. Let me see if y'all saying anything. Um Superfly says, and they know Gucci moves around properly, meaning he had a off-duty police officer with him as his bodyguard. So what was the bodyguard doing then? If he is out here moving properly, what's going on that he was able to get the up on them? For sure, that is crazy and insane. Superfly says, "Yep, they clipped the YouTuber. It's crazy." The news is clipping the YouTubers. Y'all have mercy and have mercy. I'm telling you, that is so funny. Now, when they said media personality, I was like, oh, well, maybe they're talking about, somebody on the radio. But because of, her background, I'm like, well, that don't seem too professional. She may be on YouTube. But you see the term they used, the media personality. They didn't even want to use YouTuber. Look, they have given us a proper term, you guys. We can now call ourselves media personalities. I like that much better. It makes us sound like we have poise right there. We're media personalities. We have definitely come up, all right? The journalists have deemed us proper, okay? Have mercy and have mercy.
your contract and you're in prison and no one's ever going to see your potential.
Meredith Yeomans,
Does that make any sense?
NBC5.
And prosecutors say that 8 out of 9 suspects were arrested yesterday in Memphis and Frisco. One remains.
You know, it really is quite interesting how the TV anchors, um, the newscasters or whatever you want to call them, they all sound so proper, it seems like they all have this certain type of cadence when they speak.
On the run.
Um, well, she's finished. She's finished. All right, let's
Wake
see.
up to a world of possibilities.
We're
And
done.
discover a
We're done. We're done. We're done with it. We're done with that. I was hoping to see if we can. No, is this the press? Here's the press conference, possibly on the Instagram. Let's see. Oh, I see. I don't like watching stuff like that. Wait a minute. I don't like watching stuff like that. I want to find the real press freaking conference. Okay. Where's the press conference? How would I find it? Lord, why my brain ain't working? Because I've been working all day and my brain don't want to work right now for real. Okay. Da 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 da. Let's see. Is this gonna show a little better? Yeah. Wait a
I'm
minute.
Ryan Rabel. I'm the U.S. Attorney
Wait
for
a
the.
minute, Ryan. Wait. Wait, Ryan. Okay. Wait a minute. We don't want these subtitles on. All right. Wait a minute, sir. Before you get to talking. um they was outnumbered. 9 people have been arrested, and it was only 2 guards. Yeah, that is definitely outnumbering. What can you do about being outnumbered? You can be one of the strongest around, but there's power in numbers. It was only 2 guards with him, and they wasn't expecting nothing like this to go down. Gucci had his cameraman with him too. Yeah, that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, that's crazy. See, situations like this, I had you not coming outside. I was just talking to my daughter's father yesterday. Um, when I was pregnant with our daughter, so this happened what, 29 years ago? Cuz she was definitely in my belly. There was a knock on the door. I was at his mother's house. Nobody there but me and his little sister. Um and his little sister at the time was like 5 years old. So it was me and her just in the house chilling. I'm probably like 6 months pregnant because this was like the summertime, I recall. But anyways, a knock at the door. I'm like 18, y'all, and really not too familiar with like a lot of stuff. Still real green. I'm green, but I ain't real green. But I was real green then. But anyways, knock at the door. I don't even know if they had a peephole for me to look to see who it is or whatever. But because I can't recall, you know, if I looked out the peephole or not. But anyways, I opened the door. It was 2 gentlemen. Now, I had not um been like familiar with everybody that my daughter's father knew at the time or whatever. And this had only about, I yeah, I just wasn't really familiar. But anyways, they, we chit chatted for maybe a minute or two, and then one of the gentlemen asked to use the phone. So this, you know, I'm I wonder why he was asking to use the phone. But anyways, because cell phones was out then. But I'm trying to think, were we not carrying them like how we're carrying them now? But anyways, the year was 1996. But they one of the gentlemen asked to use the phone, and so my green ass said, "Okay." And I let both of them like come my my mother-in-law's house, she had like a screen area. So I let them like come to that area. And I actually turned my back towards them cuz I'm walking, to like get the phone or whatever. When I turn around, honey, I turn around, gun in my face. Gun in my face, honey. Oh my God. I could have peed my pants. I didn't pee my pants, but I could have peed my pants. If I had needed to pee, I would have peed. But my heart was definitely in my feet. I remember the day like it was yesterday, but I'm telling you, since that day, 29 years ago, I will not answer a door for nobody that I don't know is coming to my house. You cannot just pop up on me. I'm telling you, because I ain't answering no door. I ain't answer, especially if I'm home alone. When anybody knock on the door, my husband automatically know I ain't moving. I I have a fear still about answering doors. This happened 29 years ago. Uh, Gucci Man may not come outside no more. Who knows? I know that that man right now is suffering with some mental stuff. I thought, and this is crazy. The news anchors be putting on the show. Yes. What WCAA, I think. What's W? Oh, that's it. WFAA. WFAA. Okay. All right. All right. So let's see. Let's see. That is crazy.
The Northern District of Texas, thank you for coming. This week, 9 individuals, including well-known musical artists, kidnapped and robbed at gunpoint numerous victims at a music studio in Dallas, Texas. 8 of the 9 were arrested yesterday in Dallas, Memphis, and Nashville. These individuals who are charged and arrested include Lontrell Williams Jr., also known as Pooh Shiesty, Lontrell Williams Sr.
That is crazy and insane. Now, son and dad, they going up the river together. Mm. Junior and senior.
Rodney Wright Jr., also known as Big 30, Kadarius Waters.
Kadarius, wait a minute now. I got a cousin named Kadarius, and his last name ain't Waters though. But I don't like hearing that name associated with no crime.
Demarion Gibson, DeMarcus Glover, Corday Johnson, Darian McDaniel, and Terrence Rogers has not been arrested yet, but will be soon.
Terrence, they looking for your ass, honey. He say, you will be arrested soon. Where you at, Terrence? Terrence. Terrence, whoever you are, baby, they coming to get you. They coming to get you, Terrence.
The complaint alleges that on January 10th of this year, 3 music industry professionals traveled to Dallas for a scheduled business meeting. Lontrell Williams Jr. arranged this meeting purportedly to discuss the terms of his recording contract with one of the victims.
So that's right. Gucci Mane, he not is where is Gucci Mane from? Is Gucci Mane from Atlanta, or I know I think that's where he lives. Um but this man had to travel in. He traveled in to get robbed. Have mercy and have mercy. ATL, yes. Okay, so he's from Atlanta. He traveled to Dallas to get robbed. Mm. Senior, junior, y'all know this wasn't right. Y'all know this was not right. Come on, Ryan.
As alleged, once these 3 men were inside the recording studio, Williams Jr. and 8 co-conspirators, several of whom traveled.
And see, that's a shame. That's why I have told my boys, don't be hanging out with numb nuts, because they'll have you being a numb nut. You hear, you know what they call them? Co-conspirators. You dumbasses. Y'all went along with the dumb shit. Y'all went along to do something dirty with somebody who got on a damn ankle monitor. 8 damn numb nuts. That's what y'all should be calling them. Numb nuts, not co-conspirators, because ain't nobody conspired to do nothing. It wasn't no talking. They ain't had no talk about this other than some dumb shit. All they said was, come on, let's go get him. Let's go get him. Ain't nobody thought nothing out. Because, baby, if Joy was in the room, I would have definitely said, hey, dumbass, you need to take that ankle monitor off. And maybe we should go get some mask. Cause don't he know who the hell you are? Junior and senior, they know y'all, Lord. Come on, Ryan. Let's go. This is nuts.
From Memphis, Tennessee, executed a coordinated armed takeover. As alleged, Williams Jr. produced an AK-style pistol and forced one of the victims to sign a release from the recording contract at gunpoint. The remaining conspirators displayed firearms and robbed the other victims of Rolex watches, jewelry, cash, and other high-value items. One of the victims was actually choked by one of the defendants to the point of near unconsciousness. Defendant Wright barricaded the studio door with his body to prevent the victims from escaping. The ringleader of the conspiracy, Lontrell Williams Jr., was on home confinement at the time of the offense, as alleged, for a prior firearms conspiracy charge and conviction out of the Southern District of Florida.
So he was on home confinement, not necessarily going to the halfway house. Or do they consider the halfway house as home confinement? I'm not very familiar. Um And before the fame of Gucci, he was a stick-up kid. Oh, so he getting some karma back is what you saying, Superfly? He getting some karma back. He got away with a Oh yeah, he definitely getting some karma back then if he did something like that and got away with it, even though you might get away with like through laws, the Lord see it all, and baby, your life still gonna tell the tale. Okay, so you know, that's just that there. Have mercy and have mercy. That's why I be telling um my baby daddies all the time, especially the one that really got a problem with walking wrong. Quit walking wrong, silly. You gonna make path of our kids a little bit more hot when you do stuff. You know what I'm saying? Just because you get away with something don't mean you getting away with something. Okay, quit doing stuff out here improper because that word be coming true. um hey, Miss Sexy Ray, how are you, love muffin? I appreciate you being here. It was self-defense though. He wasn't wrong. Guy came to serve. Oh, oh, okay. So wait a minute, Superfly. You packaged it up as if he got away with doing something, like he shouldn't have been getting away with. But I get that. If something is in self-defense, or what have you, that's kind of a horse of a different color. But that stick up kid stuff, if you out here doing stuff, it's gonna come back. Miss Sexy Ray says, yes, so true. All right. Hey, everyone. All right. She's speaking. All right. Let's go back to this press conference. Ryan, what else you got for us?
Towards the end of his prison sentence, he had been granted home detention. Part of the terms of his home detention were that he would not commit another federal offense or possess a firearm. His father, Lontrell Williams Sr., is alleged to have helped.
Okay, so he would not commit another federal offense, so he can commit all the state offenses he wanted. But I tell you, you have to read in between the lines. Another federal offense. So you could have did anything else, Mr. Williams, and then he had to have the last name Williams. Y'all know. Well, y'all don't know. Y'all don't know that Williams is my family name. Um, but I think he could have did some state stuff.
Plan and execute the federal kidnapping as charged in the complaint. And as described further in the complaint, within hours of leaving the Dallas studio, a number of the defendants were on social media displaying some of the items that appeared to be the jewelry that had been robbed from the victims. The charging document outlines some of the evidence, just some, establishing the defendant's roles in the federal offense. This is as follows: electronic monitoring data placing Williams Jr. at the offense location, which would put him in violation of his home detention conditions. Cell phone records and license plate reader data corroborating the coordinated travel.
So they took the phones too. You got the ankle monitor, you got phones, you got just probably cameras in the area. Look, y'all, we are in 2026. You really can't get away with too much crime these days, okay? So it's time to just walk in love, okay? Because really, if they really wanted to, y'all, they can have you off the street if they wanted to, okay? It's just too much. Folks don't leave without their phones. They always, even while sleeping, baby. Folks be having phones in the bed with them. I done walked in my nephew room, excuse me, plenty times, and this boy is knocked out sleeping, got his phone in his, oh snap, his phone in his hand, sleeping. Damn, this cough driving me crazy. In his hand, sleeping. So it's no getting away with stuff at this time. We got to do better. Change your thumbnail title. Okay, to what? Review of Pooh Shiesty and Gucci Man. I'll do it. I'll do it. Um, Miss Sexy Ray says, Joy, I told you I creep in. Yes, ma'am. All right. No, you can't not. I can't not. What I say? The federal paperwork got pictures of them before and after the crime. Have mercy. Before and after. Slam dunk. Slam dunk. See, these are the things that I wish that we didn't have to like go through all the court proceedings and all that stuff, all the wasted taxpayer dollars and all that. Y'all know criminal proceedings, they could be long and drawn out. Long and drawn out. So much money gets spent, um and a lot of it I think is just futile. What is this? What is this fish and this S up here? What is that? Are you Oh, no, no, we gonna stay. That's a new way to leave the studio? Okay, Lord have mercy. I tell you, StreamYard, y'all stop updating stuff. Cause every time I come back here, it's always something. All right. Always. Come on, Ryan.
Of multiple defendants from Memphis, Tennessee to Dallas, rental car records confirming Williams Sr. rented a vehicle that was used by the group, surveillance footage from the offense location, a nearby office supply store, and a hotel where several of the defendants stayed following the offense. Fingerprint evidence as well that was recovered from the crime scene, matching at least two of the defendants. Social media posts by defendants displaying what appears to be stolen property just in the days following the offense. Greyhound bus records confirming the travel of multiple defendants from Dallas to Memphis the day after the offense. In this case, came to Dallas to conduct legitimate business, and they were met with firearms and violence as alleged in the charging document. This case should serve as a warning to others who believe that using violence and intimidation tactics to rob others in our community is a viable way to conduct business. I'm here to say that it is not. and that if you choose to do this, we will, together with our law enforcement partners here and the other ones in the Northern District of Texas, will bring you swiftly to justice. I want to thank the FBI Dallas Violent Crimes Task Force, the FBI's Memphis Resident Agency and Nashville Field Office, the Memphis Safe Task Force, the Dallas Police Department, the United States Attorney for the Western District of Tennessee, Michael Dunovit, and AUSA Greg Wagner, the U.S. Attorney's Office for the Eastern District of Texas, my dear friend and colleague Jay Combs, and the U.S. Attorney's Office for the Middle District of Tennessee, including my colleague Braden Busek, for their outstanding contributions in this multi-jurisdictional investigation and prosecution. I'd also like to highlight the extraordinary work. None of this happens without the extraordinary work of our AUSAs in this office. And I'm here to say we have the best AUSAs in the entire country. That includes AUSAs Robert Withers, Claire Demers.
I don't know about them AUSAs, baby. Them AUSAs be scaring me. Those are the ones that, they come lay the law down. They don't do a lot. I don't know. I can't say they don't do a lot of field work. They might do some field work. But baby, when they put a AUSA on you, woo!
And my violent crime chief, Jeremy Fugate. This case really underscores the importance of standing up for crime victims, no matter who they are or where they come from. And the incredible collaborative, investigative partnerships that we have, not only in the Northern District of Texas, but across the country. And we are all working together to make our country safer. So thank you for being here today, and I'll answer some questions after my colleague here speaks. But now I'm going to turn it over to him, and this is Jeremy Wright, who's the Dallas FBI Assistant Special Agent in charge.
Yeah, thank you, Ryan. Good morning, everybody. As Ryan said, my name is Jeremy Wright, Assistant Special Agent in charge for FBI Dallas. As United States Attorney Raybold said, we're here today to announce the arrest of several individuals in the Memphis and Nashville, Tennessee areas, as long as one here in.
And when they hold press conferences like this, I wonder, does that suggest that these folks getting ready to get a lot of time? Is it because of that or because of the name that's attached to it? One or the, other. But that is crazy and insane. Oh, this young man. Because how old is this man? Let's take a beat real quick. Let's do a little bit of diving. Let's find out who Lontrell Donnell Williams Jr. Let's see how old you are, sir, because this is insane. Okay? This is insane that your butt just got out of jail. You 1999, you younger than my oldest child. Oh my goodness. Okay, Wikipedia, his stage name was given to him. Let's see. Who was his stage name given to him by? Because it's crazy. His stage name was given to him by his late brother, who adapted his childhood nickname Mr. Pooh with the vernacular slang term shiesty, which he felt was referential of his lifestyle. Oh, yeah. Okay. So so you put it in writing early that you was gonna be a fucking numbnut. See, that be the problem. We have to be careful what we title ourselves. Because when you title yourself something, oh, you 9 times out of 10 you become it. When you speak things, baby, the universe here, and they say, oh, you want to be a Pooh Shiesty? Okay, no problem. Check. And look at you. Look at you going up the river with your daddy. Your brother already gone. I mean, that already sound like to me um that the line is already crooked. So in 2020, you signed to Mr. Gucci Mane's 1017 Records. All right. This was in 2020, where you rose to prominence following collaborations with labels, founder, and fellow signees. Okay, so what's his latest song? Because Superfly, you did say he came home and had a hot song. They ain't saying nothing about a hot song here lately. It says in the early 2021, Shiesty released his debut mixtape, Shiesty Season. I mean, just keep naming stuff Shiesty. Which peaked at number 3 on the Billboard 200. He was sentenced to 5 years in prison on firearms conspiracy charges in mid 2021. Oh, Lord Jesus. Oh, but was released early in late 2025 following Shiesty's release. His release, oh, here it goes. He released his comeback single FDO, which reached number 12 on the Hot 100. That's big. And became his highest charting song. Wait a minute now. So you telling me this your biggest first day out? Oh, the FDO mean first day out, y'all. So you can't. Okay. You think I could play it? If it's something hot, we probably shouldn't play it, huh? Oh, first day out. I would have liked to listen to it, but I don't want no copyright, nothing or nothing going on. Um, let's see. Uh, it's definitely a high profile case now because of all the press coverage, and it carries life in prison. So robbery and kidnapping carry life. Oh Lord, please. He titled himself that. It sound like that to me. Yes, for real. Uh-huh. It's called FDO. No, don't play it. Superfly said, hell no. Don't do that now, Joy. Don't do that. Do not play first day out. I'll listen to it when I end the live. Have mercy. First day out. Mm. So he done some stuff with Lil Durk. My husband, I remember that name. My husband had said that name before. Lil Wayne and Kendrick Lamar. Wait a minute. Never mind. Never mind. It says the song consists of a singular verse that also sees him name drop. Oh, so he did some name dropping in his song. Okay. The official music video for the song, directed by Koto, overdid it. Have mercy. They come up with some names. Koto overdid it. Was released on the same day and features a homecoming theme. So he dropped a song and a video. I know that's right. And then done something stupid like this. Oh, just all null and void. This is silly. This is absolutely silly. So, son and father possibly getting ready to get life, and all they gonna be able to say is we did it because we didn't even get a chance to capitalize off nothing. Off nothing. Yeah, which you shouldn't. You shouldn't capitalize off robbing anyone, off doing anything that is not proper. Okay, let's see. What I think his name is Jeremy. Jeremy, what you got to say, Jeremy?
Frisco, Texas. These arrests are the result of a violent kidnapping.
Boy, Frisco, Texas. That Frisco, that ain't that where the other situation happened with the young boys at the track situation. I haven't heard too much about that. Um, but isn't that Frisco? Lord have mercy. I I thought these were supposed to be like good areas of Dallas. You know, Frisco, Plano. I heard that those were nice places. Are those not nice places? Because boy, it seemed like some things be going down. It seems as though yes, they do. Lil Durk is in prison too. God damn. He in prison too. He from Chicago for Lord. Oh, oh my gosh. Mm, mm. Lord, y'all. It's 1 o'clock in the morning. I gotta be at work in 7 hours. I ain't even sleepy, y'all. I don't know what I'm going to do about my sleeping because what's gonna happen is I'm probably going to get sleepy 2 or 3 hours before my shift, which I don't know. I probably can sleep for like 2 hours and feel rested a little bit to work my shift. We'll see. Cause I ain't got tired yet. Talking about this ain't made me tired. Um, they millionaires, Miss Joy. It's just sad how dumb they are. Right, right. But they say money can't make you happy, but I think that may be a lie. But it don't make you smart. Money show can't make you smart because evidently it ain't enough money to keep some folks from doing some things. Yep, Frisco is where the track meet stuff happened. Yeah, that's what I thought. I remember hearing that name, and folks was telling me that was supposed to be a nice area. um, you know, my I'm thinking I don't know about Texas. You know, Texas is one of the places that I could like transfer my job to with seamlessly, or what have you. That's one of their like hot spots. They like you can go to Texas. We would love for you to go to Texas, but baby, I Texas Texas roads too big for joy. The highways and stuff, everything's so big in Texas. But I do like, parts of Texas. Like I like Galveston. I've been pretty much I've been to a couple cities. I've been to Dallas, I've been to Houston, I've been to no, not Fort Worth. I've been to El Paso, I've been to San Antonio. I have even visited some smaller towns in Texas. Shoot, I spent 3 days, no, maybe 2 days, 2 days and a half, maybe, in Fort Stockton, baby, and ate some good chicken in Fort Stockton. um, Jerry Jones, owner of Dallas Cowboy, owns Frisco, Miss Joy. Really? And it is a very nice area. Then why is so much shit going down in Frisco? Yes, Frisco is a good place, but it's too many problems. Really? That's crazy. Yeah, see, I don't even it might be nice, but if stuff going on where they keep being up on the news, I would be like, it's time to go, y'all. It is time to go. I am one of those ones, y'all, that will leave a neighborhood if it starts turning. Okay. Um, I lived in a really nice neighborhood back home. I can say this the town now because I don't live there, but it was called Bell Fountain, and this was when I was younger. And Bell Fountain was always considered back in the day like a really, really good area. So I'm in my early 20s, got a starter house, what was it, 2 bedrooms? I had 2 bedrooms, decent basement. It was like half finished, with a back decking type of area. So it was like a oversized 2 bedroom house, nice yard and everything. One car garage, not not nothing huge or anything like that. Um, you know, young, 21. Where was I working at? I was working at Chrysler at the time. You know, me and my 1.5 kids, because I was also pregnant at the time when I moved into the area. Well, after about mm, maybe 2 years of me moving into that house, you know, um, one of them guys who like to, sell some of them things moved actually across the street in eye view of my house, which he wasn't like a huge person or another, but you could see the activity going on, or what have you. And I wasn't the only one seeing the activity either. Um, and there was a lot of different things that was going on in our neighborhood. Well, this one afternoon, here come them boys, y'all, kicking that door down. I said, "Oh no, baby." My kid's dad came home. I told him we moving. He said, what's going on? I said, them people across the street, they got kicked in today, and I don't this neighborhood can't be safe. I don't want to be here no more. No more. Guess what, y'all? I started packing that day. Do you hear me? I ain't even know where we was going. I started packing that day because I'm a person that believes in you need to be ready so you ain't gotta get ready. You know what I'm saying? So I was going if when I found a house, I was going to be ready. I started packing that day. Baby, we moved from Bell Fountain, which was considered a really good area, back then, to a better area way across town, called Baldwin, Missouri. If anybody knows anything about Baldwin, Missouri, baby, that's where the upper echelon folk live. Even though I ain't had no money, my motto is, if you ain't got no money, you need to live where money is. I am not kidding. If you ain't got no money, you need to live where money is. And I have lived by that my entire life. Even to this day, I am probably the poorest person in my neighborhood. I ain't gonna say that, but maybe so. But I live in a very upper echelon area. Baby, I'm telling you, I am not gonna live nowhere where some stuff may go down, because I'm scary. I'm scary, scary, scary. And it be stuff going on around here that I be side eyeing. I be like, uh, are, let, I need to go outside and ask folks, is this a good area? Are we still in the good area? Hey, young Riaz, how are you, babe? Good to see you. Pooh was living in Frisco in a mansion. Ain't no little money folks in that area. Also, BMF Big Meech was arrested in. Wait a minute. Big Meech done been arrested too? Superfly? Big Meech back in jail too, or was this back in the day? Also, BMF Big Meech was arrested in Frisco when he was on the run. Oh, when he was. So back in the day, have mercy and have mercy. Yeah, I heard that Frisco was a good area. You know what I'm saying? For sure. Move out the way, all these notifications. Sexy Ray says 100. Yes, ma'am. When I tell you I am scary, Sexy Ray, I am scary. My neighbor the other day, I think he having some type of mental something or another. He came outside making some grumbling noise, and I watched him for about 10 minutes while he was outside, because I'm like, what is your crazy ass out here doing? Because I ain't got no time for no mess out here. You know what I'm saying? Him and my husband already had a little exchange because he was fussing at our other neighbor back here who is a female. And I'm like, baby, this man out here talking to this woman real crazy. You need to go on outside because evidently her husband ain't at home. What is going on? Because this lady does have a husband, but this other neighbor, something wrong with him. That's another reason why I want to leave Vegas too, because we are all on top of each other. I do not live in a condo, y'all. I live in a single dwelling. However, though, I got so many damn neighbors on top of me. It is insane. I the for the last, I'm gonna say, I don't know, probably like the last month, I have been putting up like blackout type of curtains on my windows, because I'm tired of folks looking in on me. Like, it's crazy how close my neighbors are. I got to get up out of here. I might as well be in an apartment because I can hear one neighbor on this side. She got a child that plays instruments. I hear the child practicing all the time, which that doesn't bother me. I enjoy it. But what I'm saying is, I can hear it. The child is in their home practicing, not even outside. But I am in my home and I can hear every every note for sure. All right, come on. I think his name is Jeremy again.
Of 3 individuals here in the Dallas area. The majority of those arrested did travel from Memphis to Dallas to commit that offense. Our office collaborated with multiple law enforcement.
So the co-conspirators traveled from Memphis to Dallas to do some dirt. Oh Lord.
Enforcement agencies and other FBI offices to carry out this investigation that ultimately led to these arrests. So I'd like to thank the Dallas Violent Crimes Task Force, Dallas Police Department, the Memphis Safe Task Force, Memphis, Tennessee Police Department, and the Shelby County, Tennessee Sheriff's Department for helping with this investigation. Violent crime does remain a top priority for the FBI, and we dedicated significant resources from here in Dallas FBI, Nashville, Little Rock, Birmingham, and Atlanta FBI offices to investigate and successfully arrest these individuals. We remain committed to investigating violent crimes like these. No matter who you are, we will fight every day alongside our partners to make our communities safer. So, thank you.
And we have time for some questions. If you would just identify who you were with and your name would be helpful. Yes, sir.
Kevin Reese with WFAA.
Hi, Kevin.
It may be in the release that you're going to send us, but can you be more specific to?
Have mercy. So these offices, it sounds like they be working with the media. He said something about a release that's going to be sent directly to them. He's like, I am wheezing, y'all. I don't like this. I probably need to go puff on my inhaler because I am not enjoying how my breathing is sounding.
These victims are and a specific location of this studio that you were talking about?
I'll answer the last part first. Yes, it'll be in the complaint, and we're happy to get you a copy of that. It's now unsealed.
Oh, they didn't unseal the complaint. Oh, okay. Boy, I tell you, they be sure putting some stuff out here. But listen, dad made it all the way back home, Superfly. Well, I mean, Memphis ain't too far from Dallas. It really ain't. Memphis ain't too far from Dallas. But he did make it home. Mm, mm, mm. Mm, mm, mm.
It was off Dallas Parkway in Dallas, Texas, a music studio. That's what's identified in the complaint. As far as victims go, we won't get into at this time who the victims are or not.
Chase with the Dallas Morning News. Can you describe the injuries suffered by the 3 victims?
So one of the victims, and this is actually in the complaint, and we'll get you a copy as well. There's a photograph of the injury. It looks like there's some abrasions on the neck and arm.
You were still seeking one suspect, you said.
One of the individuals that's been charged has not had his initial appearance yet, but agents are actively working to locate and bring him to court.
And I wanted to touch on that actually. Eric Bushman with KRLD. Since there's one person you're still trying to get to come in, I guess it's on the press, it's initial appearance. You had said that you're trying to work out. Because you're going public with this, are you afraid at all that that's going to hinder it eventually getting an individual in?
Agents are working to find him. The complaint has already been unsealed, and a number of these defendants have had their public hearing already, their initial appearance, and so it's already out there that this individual has been charged, and so that information is in the public record. But I trust that the agents will be able to identify this person and find them and bring them to justice. Of course.
Just say no. We ain't scared. We know where he at. We gonna get him. He says no. We ain't worried. We know exactly where he is. Matter of fact, he'll be on the 7 o'clock news in the morning. He will be arrested, y'all, probably in less than 24 hours. This stuff happened in January. Yeah, which is actually, I think they caught him pretty fast. We just here in April. We just here in April.
Of course, that person can turn themselves in immediately.
Hi, he even said, hey, criminal, you can even turn yourself in because if you don't, we sure coming to get you. Boy, I tell you, these cops and officers of the law, baby, they don't be playing. I have dealt with many of them from all levels. Do you hear me? And what I can say is none of them be playing. They really do not. Police officers do not be playing, y'all. That's why I don't be playing with them. We gonna walk and write because I ain't got no time to be behind no jail. And I was trying to say bars and jail at the same damn time. But anyways, I ain't got no time to be in no jail. Them 2 days that I was in there for having to getting my daughter tail when she was about 17, baby, was enough for me. I will nope, 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 nope. No, 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 no. We can't do nothing wrong. Jail is not for joy, okay? Ain't nobody happy in there, okay? Ain't nobody happy. Everybody is upset about something, okay? And then if folks is smiling, you need to worry about that. Wow, yes. All right, come on.
2 questions. This is Chase with the Dallas Morning News. So the initial incident happens in January 10th.
Mm-hmm.
We're here in April.
Mm-hmm.
Can you describe the timeline and the length of time, why we're talking about this now? Because it sounds like these arrests happened recently. And then the second part of that question, did all of the arrests happen yesterday, or were they happening over the span of time that we're talking about?
Yeah, good questions. I'll start with the last part. 8 of the 9 happened yesterday, and then we're still working on one more. And that was, again, a lot of those happened in Memphis. One happened in Nashville, and we're working now with our Georgia counterparts to get the last person brought to justice. Do you want to ask another question, follow up to that?
Actually, I forgot to get to it. Come back after you.
Okay, and remind me of your first part, sir.
We had the initial incident on January 10th,
Yep.
here April 2nd. Can you describe and kind of characterize why, that amount of time passed before the arrest?
Well, that was one of the reasons I wanted to list off some of the evidence that has been uncovered to date. A lot of this was subpoena work, search warrant work, and things like that in order to develop the investigation. And so the agents here with me, the agents out in the field, it takes a little bit of time to identify who did this offense and build a case so that we feel comfortable bringing the charges. So actually that's pretty quickly for a federal case of this gravity and this nature. And so I'm very proud of the investigative work, and it will continue from this office as well as our FBI and our local police department.
If convicted of these charges, these arrests, how serious are these crimes? What do these people face?
They're facing a range. So there's no mandatory minimum in this case. It's a range of punishment, and it'll be in the province of the judge, whoever gets the case.
No mandatory minimum. So that's the great part about it, that there is not a mandatory minimum, because them mandatory minimums, baby, ooh, Jesus and have mercy. Oh my goodness. Okay, y'all. But it is a range. He said it is a range, so we'll see. They're gonna have to get some good lawyers.
Case, but it could be from 0 all the way to life imprisonment. And as
you hear that, 0 to life. So they gonna have to get some good attorneys. I'm seriously, baby, and I mean they gonna have to spend that bread. They gonna have to spend that bread, baby. Ooh. I hope they got it. I hope they got it. Cause some pockets gonna need to be padded, okay? This is a situation, honey. I would be nervous. A range like that, 0 to life. Ooh. Mm, mm, mm. Mm, mm, mm. Mm, mm, mm. Hopefully, nobody was hurt too bad, because I guess that's where the range comes in. Like, how bad did you hurt somebody? He did say something about somebody having some scratches or whatever on the neck or whatever on one person. So we'll see. We'll see how this goes, baby.
a lot of what will guide what's called the sentencing guidelines will be the individual's previous criminal history.
Ooh, now the sentencing guidelines, that's I mean, it's not like a mandatory minimum, but they do have like a rubric, a matrix, or what have you that they need to go by.
The fact that one of these individuals committed the offense while on home confinement, so actually serving a federal offense.
Right. So he more than likely he gonna get some backup time, depending on if he came home on some papers or what have you. Did he have some what they call it, parole, or is it parole or probation? I don't know which one is it. Parole. Did he come home with some parole time or probation? No, it wouldn't be probation, right? No, I think it'd be parole. Lord Jesus, don't give me the line. I'm familiar, but not very familiar. It may sound like I'm familiar, but Joy don't be getting in no trouble. Joy just be meeting some folks that be lying about what they say what they is, and really be something else. You know what I'm saying? Man, them baby daddies of mine, they got me good. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
assuming that individual is convicted, that will be an aggravating factor for sure.
I was curious, I know you're being quiet so far on the victims here. Could you at least tell us, outside of them being locals in Dallas?
What you say, Superfly? They would be fools to go to trial. Yeah, I wouldn't. You don't be going no trial with no federals. You don't be going to no trial with no federals. I mean, unless you got some millions, I don't know, baby. I wouldn't be playing, honey. But they gonna come with them with some type of deal, cause if found guilty, a federal system judge has no choice but to follow guidelines. Yeah, yeah, which most likely would be, oh my God, why life? Why you think it's life with all this evidence? It's over. Well, I mean, ain't no, nobody, everybody's still here and breathing, right? Um, yeah, I don't know. I'm wondering why you think it would be life. I mean, there was no life taken. I guess somebody got choked up. I guess that could be scary, or what have you. But I don't know. I don't know, Superfly. I don't know. I don't know. Um, but like you said, I wouldn't be taking nothing in front of no federal judge. No, I would not. Uh-uh. I would not. Again, they needs a good attorney. A very good attorney to work this out, because that range would make me nervous.
Were they aspiring artists? Are they known locally or even nationally? Can you at least tell us that?
I'm not going to get into the victim stuff at this time. I think that more will be coming out there that will help clarify, but I'm not at liberty at this stage of the investigation to disclose that.
And then can you describe the
So he don't want to talk about the victim. He not at liberty to disclose that information, but you didn't gave all the information on the defendants. Put out all the government names and all that good stuff. Is the victim's name not in the complaint? I thought that the complaint is unsealed. What do you mean not at liberty? All right now, Ryan. That sounds a little like you just don't want to say nothing.
operations?
And see, you can just say that too. I don't want to say. Why folks can't just be honest? Why they got to go all around the block to get to a point? No, just be honest. I don't want to say. Period. Um, it's too high profile of a case. They're gonna make examples. Yeah, but that's not in the sentencing guidelines. The sentencing guidelines don't suggest that it being a high profile case warrants them more time. They got and technically Pooh is still in jail committing crimes like this. Yeah, now him, yeah, he gonna be in some trouble for doggone sure. He gonna be in some trouble. My baby daddy got 15 years for 7 grams because his butt had got in trouble while on, is it parole or probation? I can't, I don't know. I think it's parole. You come home from prison on parole, right? Probation is what you get like when you don't go to jail. Like you on probation. But when you on parole is when you be released from jail on paperwork, right? I'm thinking that's the difference. Lord have mercy. Um, it is unsealed, but it's always using initials. Okay, okay. Okay. Have you seen the paperwork? It sounds like you've seen the paperwork already, Superfly. You seen the paperwork? 100. Have you seen the paperwork? All right, let's go. Come on, Ryan, finish up.
To conduct all of those arrests. I imagine they were in different places. Maybe they all happened around the same time. I'm not sure.
I'm going to hand that one off to my colleague here, Jeremy Wright.
Yeah. Thank you for the question. It requires
Jeremy, that's his name. Jeremy.
a lot of partnerships across multiple jurisdictions to be able to conduct simultaneous arrests in a manner, to not alert other folks and to do it safely. So really, it's just a coordinated effort. And fortunately, we have great relationships here locally with Dallas PD and our other partners, as well as other FBI offices have the similar relationships. Memphis is unique. They have the Memphis Safe Task Force there currently, which was kind of a help.
You hear him? I don't know if that was a shot or not. Was that a shot, Jeremy? He says Memphis is a little unique. Man, was you taking a shot at the police in Memphis? But he said, wait a minute, they do got this task force there now, right now. Donald Trump boys are there now. So maybe that's gonna help out. That's gonna help out a little bit to bridge the gap because the Memphis boys down there, they're a little unique, even the police. Have mercy and have mercy. See, y'all gotta listen and read it between these lines. I told you these corporate people, they is just as nefarious. You know what I'm saying? They just they use terms that may not think that you talking badly, but you gotta know they jargon. You know what I'm talking about? Talking about unique. What does that mean, Jeremy? Unique. That can mean anything. That's a range. You haven't seen it? Oh, okay. You just heard that it's only showing the initials. Okay, okay. All right, come on. Come on, because I think you threw a shot. Jeremy. And I wonder if the Memphis police down there think you threw a shot.
Help in a lot of this. So it's really just coordination and pre-planning.
And a follow-up to that. So were all of the arrests in Memphis or?
No, Memphis, we had one in Frisco, Texas yesterday morning. The rest were in Memphis. And as the U.S. Attorney said, we're actively pursuing the final arrest. Yeah.
See, I'm hearing all kind of stuff right now outside. Y'all, I don't know. I don't be knowing what be going on in Vegas. See, Vegas never sleep, y'all. Wait a minute. We got to divert because I got to make sure ain't nobody trying to come up on Joy. I told y'all I'm scary. And these folks, they be parking anywhere. They'll park in front of your house. They don't give a shit. Oh, it's windy out here. That's what I'm hearing. Oh, Lord, that bush is moving. Where is all the wind coming from? It's windy, y'all. Ooh, it is. Unless somebody is in that bush doing something, that bush is moving. Yeah, I'm looking at other bushes. Yeah, it's wind in the trees. Okay, so probably what I'm hearing is just wind banging up against something. But see somebody pulling up my street right now, and I live on a cul-de-sac, and I'm telling you, people don't be sleep here. People don't be sleep. Mm-mm. If I don't get sleepy, I'm finna go to the casino and eat breakfast. If I don't get sleepy, sure is. I'm getting ready to go get some breakfast. If I don't get sleepy in about 15 minutes.
Did you have another question, sir?
Okay, you get just mugshots. Is that going to be out somewhere?
I think.
Are you behind in the video, Superfly? He said it carries up to life, Miss Joy, which means judge can give them life, right? And federal judges can even go above and beyond if someone goes to trial and loses. Really? I didn't know that. I didn't know that. I didn't know that. I know they every judge I'd have met except one. No, no, except two because they were actually helping me. But them criminal court judges, they do be mean. I wasn't in criminal court. I was in actually like civil court. But with the judges that were nice. But most judges they mean. They mean. They are stern. Now that's one thing that all of them have in common. Most judges are very stern. They don't be playing either. All right, come on. Ooh, yeah, that win.
That becomes public record, but I'm not sure if I could follow up with you right after, Catherine, if you would get to make sure that we get that information over there. Thank you for coming. If there are any further questions, I just want to underscore the importance here in Northern District of Texas of vigorously prosecuting violent crime. And a couple days ago, I did a press conference in Fort Worth, Texas, but it just highlights the collaboration. The state, local police are some of our best friends and best partners. Chief Como is a dear friend and partner of this office and has been fantastic for us, working with some of the best in the business, the FBI. And I'm just really honored to stand shoulder to shoulder with the men and women in my office. So again, we look forward to prosecuting this case vigorously. And if you have any further questions, feel free to reach out to Catherine Miller. Thank you.
Well, there you have that. There you have that. That is crazy and insane, to just be home 6 months already and got yourself in a very high profile case. Superfly say more than likely your ass is finna spend the rest of your life in jail for this situation. Now Superfly, you said that this goes deeper than a contract. And I want to know how you know, sir. And what's the deeper? Because let's can we find some more information about the motive of this behavior? What is the motive, Mr. Pooh Shiesty? If it wasn't your contract, sir, then what else was it? I probably need to see the complaint. The complaint probably wouldn't have all that information. It wouldn't have motive in a complaint. Let's see. Full charges. And I mean, even though Ryan didn't give names, how the news able to give a name? How they able to name Gucci Mane and Ryan ain't able to name Gucci Mane? Cause here go let me see this here. Uh, Here goes CBS News right here that got his name in black and white. Gucci Mane kidnapped, robbed at gunpoint in Dallas studio, ambush involving rappers Pooh Shiesty and Big 30. Who the heck is Big 30? Boy, y'all be having these names, boy. Big 30. All right, so superstar. They say Gucci Mane a superstar. Have mercy. Mm, 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 mm. Is this Big 30 right here? Lord, let me screenshot this because I probably need to change my thumbnail too. Superfly. I did change the title, but I probably need. Oh, no, I didn't want to copy it. Why you copy it? You were supposed to save it. Have mercy, girl. Okay, wait a minute. Do that one more time. One more again. One more again. One more again. All right. All right. We gonna say that, girl. What you mean copy it? Copy in that word. Where did you copy it to? I'm telling y'all this editing be driving me. 1017 Records. That's Gucci Man record label. I do know that. And then this happened in the middle of the day. 3:43 p.m. in the after and the noon. So the sun was up, baby. Folks is bold. He had the AK style pistol. There's a pistol that looked like a AK? Lord Jesus. Oh my God. Have mercy. Um, I'm from Memphis, Miss Joy, aka Mayberry. I know you from Memphis. I don't know what Mayberry is, but oh, Memphis is also known as Mayberry. Like on what's that show from back in the day? Mayberry. What was that? What was the name of that damn show? Mayberry. It's on the tip of my tongue. Andy. I think the sheriff's name was Andy. Um, what was his sidekick name? Lord, I can't think. Let me Google it because that's gonna irritate me, y'all. Mayberry. I know it's gonna come up soon as I pull it up. Andy Griffith. Andy Griffith. Okay. Why I knew it was why I can't see my brain. I didn't smoke too much weed, y'all. My brain is shot. And getting older, ain't helping either. But listen, smoking weed make you be stupid. I be telling folks that all the time. I used to be a very smart girl. But I have been smoking weed for about 20 years, and I'm telling you, I lose brain cells every day. I be forgetting words, forgetting things. I can't spell the way that I used to could spell. Like shit be amiss, and I don't like it. I really, really don't. The effects of weed smoking ain't good, but it does keep my anxiety in check. So, you got to take the good with the bad, I guess. But yeah, Andy Griffith. All right, all right, all right. Uh, the Big 30 kid has been involved in a whole lot of gang violence while Pooh has been locked up. A lot of lives have been lost and etc. It has to do with a bunch of famous rap. I mean, just they bored, don't know what to do with themselves. Just look at the situation with Puffy. You know what I'm saying? They got so much money that they just gotta now. What's the most diabolical thing that I can think of to do? Because my money is so vast that I could just do anything. You know what I'm saying? And that's crazy that us humans, we look to like the most darkest spots of us for like a kick of enjoyment. When why come I mean, you can get the same effect by doing good things. I would think that doing good things would give you more of a thrill. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get so pleased with helping people. Like, it makes my heart smile when I help people. Um, I couldn't imagine doing anything wrong to somebody. That would bug my soul. Oh my goodness. It would bug my soul. I can't even see folks going through pain. The sight of blood makes my whole body shift. People I love, people I hold dear to my heart can't even tell me that they are suffering. We could be on the phone. If somebody that I hold dear starts talking about that they are experiencing like pain, I don't necessarily feel the same level of pain, but there's a shifting in my body when that happens that I can't even describe, y'all, but it is so strong that I be like, Lord, what is this? And why do I gotta feel it? I feel what they feeling, and that's why I have to keep myself protected and guarded for sure. Um, Big 30 may get caught up in another case. That's a shame. That will be most likely so yep, he going for life too. So these folks, if they definitely involved with other stuff out there that they've been looking into, they gonna add all these things together and they gonna say, well, sir, I don't think you need to be out here with the regular folk. Cause you out here just causing chaos. So we just gonna go on and get you a permanent bed up in here. Okay, we got some pajamas for you, some t-shirts, or what have you, couple bottles of water. We gonna introduce you to your lifelong roommate, cause this where you gonna be. That is crazy and insane, y'all. Crazy and insane. Mm. Okay, we through with that one. We through with that one. Pooh Shiesty. Mm. Had me out here thinking that he was Shiesty Bum. Mr. Smitty, if you still here, don't tell Shiesty Bum I thought she was out here um robbing and kidnapping folks. Lord have mercy. Let's see I guess there's probably nothing else. I don't think there's nothing else. Let's see. Do 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 do. All right. Yeah, da. Wait a minute. We know about the daddy. Yep. All right, we know what they got. So we heard Ryan and Jeremy and all that good stuff. All right. Well, well, that's all about Mr. Pooh Shiesty. I've gotten my feel of who he is. He a numb nut that done messed up his life at such a young age. He might as well. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Just get ready to for a road of what? Of redemption. Cause when you have nothing but time, what can you do but redeem yourself, right? That's what I would be doing. I mean, if somebody says that you have to live in this it's probably not 4x4. Let's just say 6x6 cell for the duration of your life. What would you do? What would you do? You got plenty of time to rethink your missteps. Mm. It's definitely a forced thinking, but I'm guessing that's what some people need. I hate that though. I hate that some of us have to be put away like animals to understand this thing here, this life thing. It's crazy. It's crazy. You know? Mm, mm, mm. Well, y'all, it is 2 a.m. I gotta be up in 5 hours. I'm gonna try to make myself lay down. I've been live almost 2 hours. Yep. I think we put in some good time. Thank you, Superfly, for bringing this story up. That gave me commentary for 2 hours. I don't know if Miss Teresa and Mr. Larry was gonna be able to give me commentary for 2 hours because they ain't put out this much content over the last week. I don't think. I found out about Mr. Winston, but we couldn't talk about Mr. Winston for 2 hours. He might as well save his coins and get a public defender. Oh shit. I don't know, Superfly. And get ready to plea out. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, now that's true. Yep, because the public defender can definitely get the same plea that a paid attorney can get for sure. Yeah. I would definitely. Yep. Save the coins. Yep. That's good. A good recommendation there. Um, good advice. Jail is definitely better than him dying in the streets without trying to get some clarity and redemption. You're right. That is true. That is true. Mm. Well, y'all, it's been a time. Uh, I wouldn't have met you otherwise, Mr. Pooh Shiesty, for sure. You would have never come across my mind to even look into you. But this story is interesting, to say the least, for sure. So we'll see if we'll follow it. See how much time how many people, was it 2 plus 9 or 2 plus 8? Well, we'll see how these numb nuts come out on the other side of this. Now that all are locked up except one. Superfly says, okay, I can go to sleep now. Yes, you can go to sleep now. I'm going to try to go to sleep. All right. Well, thank y'all for being here. You beautiful 10 people that rocked with me. You know, I appreciate y'all for sure. So enjoy your night. Enjoy your day. Enjoy every moment that comes your way. You know why? It's because joy is real, baby. So, mwah, 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 mwah. Until next time, y'all. See you soon.
Baby, I'm a hard mess. Your heart is like a fortress. But baby, I'm still curious about you. Baby, I'm a hard mess. You play me like you're playing chess. Yes, you are oblivious.